Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be unboxing the Warhammer Underworlds Nightvault Arcane Hazards Terrain set. Here we go, here's the Warhammer Underworlds Nightvault Terrain set, and I recently did the Beastgrave unboxing, which was a really awesome set, so if you want to check that out, that's on the channel too. And I picked this up for £22.50 from Element Games. It's not in stock there at the moment, but it does say it's coming back in April, and it pops up from time to time on there. But you can also find it on like eBay, maybe Amazon, but certainly check out your local stores, because it is available in some different shops and online stores as well. So in this video, we'll unbox it, take a look at the contents, then I'll build them and we can see them all put together. So here we go, here's the box art, and we've got the images of everything we're going to get, but we're going to get more than you can see on the front here. As we flip it over, it tells us we're going to get this throne, we're going to get 3 of these, and also all these that you see here, and then there's just some images of them on the boards. And these are great, not just for Underworlds, but for objective markers for things like Warcry. I think these are perfect. But let's get it open and check out the contents. Let's get rid of this shiny film. But the Beastgrave set was really great. I was really impressed. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this one's going to be like. And hopefully it's as good. Not sure about this, but I like the other pieces. But we'll have a look. Right, so let's get the tab open. Okay, here we go. So there's no tray or anything. Looks like we're just getting all the terrain pieces and sprues in there. And that's everything. Let's get rid of that box. And wow, it's a nice colour. Really cool colour. So there we go. We're going to get 2 sprues. And then an instruction book. So nice and straightforward. We're going to get 2 sprues and an instruction book. So let's have a close look at these sprues then. And we'll see the detail of the pieces before we build them. And they do look really great. I like these kind of rune marks and inscriptions around these 3 bases. And pretty big. I'll grab a ruler in a second and we'll just measure that so you get an idea of how big it is. But it's certainly going to take up one of the hex of the boards for Underworlds. And these pyramids are really nice too. There's some great detail on these. The kind of smoke or fire with the skulls in, that's great. Really nice and crisp. And the colour's just awesome. Okay, that's the first sprue. And then here's the second one. So we're getting some fallen kind of masonry there. This kind of would fit in, certainly would fit in with Warcry catacombs kind of stuff. It definitely matches that. And there's part of the throne with tiny skulls, if you can see that. Let's try and focus a bit better. Tiny skulls within the throne, so that's really nice. And we get all these pieces. So, oh, this is good. That's really nice with all the inscriptions there. But I'm thinking this is good for catacombs at the moment. So for some dungeon terrain, I think this is going to be great. The stuff from Beastgrave was better for above ground, but I think this is screaming out for some dungeon kind of colours and textures. So that's the 2 sprues that are included. And then we get, it's not really an instruction book. I think it's just 1 sheet. Yep, just 1 piece of paper. So that's nice and easy, showing us how to put it together, all in black and white. This isn't going to take long at all. And so painting, let's have a look at the box again, because usually you get a paint guide. There isn't one on the box, but you know, there's plenty of references here, and I'll be doing some painting videos for this anyway. I will change this though. I'm not going to paint the throne like that. I'll probably do it to match the catacombs terrain, because I think that would work really nicely. But the rest looks pretty good, pretty straightforward. But yeah, I'll be doing a video on how to paint it. But now I'll go away and I'll get these sprues all put together, and then we can have a close look at them all built, and then I'll put them on the battlefield, on the Underworld's battlefield, and we'll see how they compare next to some miniatures too. So here's all the pieces now, all assembled, and I've glued these ones on. I probably should have waited till I painted it, but I went ahead and glued them. But it says in the instructions you don't need any glue. Even for this throne, it just clicks together, and it's pretty strong once it's assembled. So now it's all built, let's have a look at it compared to some of the fighters so we can get a good idea of the size, and also have a look at it on the board. So here's the first piece. So this is like the throne. And for me, this is my least favourite bit. You know, it goes together. It feels quite cheap when it's assembled. It feels totally different to the Beastgrave terrain set. And so, yeah, I don't know about this bit. I think once it's painted, it'll look fine for Catacombs, for Warcry. But for Underworlds, I don't really know if I like this piece. From the front, it looks good. Like you can see here, you've got the skulls all inside, and that's great. But spinning it round, that just looks unfinished to me. And so, certainly for a game like Underworlds, where you're going to see it from all the different angles, I'm not sure why the back is like that. So, yeah, I'm not too keen on this piece. It's almost like a McDonald's toy or something like that. So, yeah, not happy with that. But the rest I really like. So, it's not all doom and gloom, but for this bit, it's a no. But the rest is great. So, let's have a look at the other pieces now. And to give you an idea of size here, let's get one of the Nightvault miniatures. And there you go. You can see just how big it is. And it's certainly going to take up one of the hexes as well. So, there we are. That's the size comparison for that piece. These 3 terrain pieces I really like. Nice and simple, just with like a little kind of pyramid. But we've got the engravings there, and that looks really good. And the kind of magical flames underneath. And with this levitating little pyramid, I think that's really cool. And size-wise, let's put Bahana there and give you an idea. You know, they're pretty big. The bases certainly take up one of the hexes. And for Underworld's great. But I'm going to really like these for Warcry. I think I could come up with a little scenario based around these as well. I think that would be really fun. So for Warcry and Underworlds, definitely these are great, and a big improvement on that throne. This piece is also pretty cool, and this just comes in one part. You don't even have to build it, and I think this really matches the Catacombs terrain. So I'll definitely be using this in Warcry, but for Underworlds 2, we're going to take up, 2 hexes nicely there, and I think this is a nice piece. We've got the skulls, and some nice details, nice texture there on this crown. So I really like this piece. And again, size-wise, let's get another one of the Nighthaunt, and that'll give you an idea of how big it is. So again, another good piece, and I really like this bit. And this piece, this was just assembled in one part too, and this is really cool. If you look at it from above, you can see the kind of flames or the electricity or whatever is like kind of in the skull. So I really like that. That's really nice. Size-wise with Bahana, you can see how big it is. And I guess this stretches between 2 of the hexes. And I haven't played Nightvault yet, so I don't know the purpose of this or the kind of lore behind it too much. So I'm not sure how that's going to fit in. But I really like this. This is a great little piece. And for scatter terrain for Warcry as well, I think it's going to be great. Then we've got this little pit with some tentacles coming out there and some skulls. Again, one piece, no gluing or other pieces to fix to it. And next to a Nighthaunt, there's the size. So a great bit of scatter terrain again. And now this is our final piece, and I think this is my favourite. We've got the nice engravings on 3 levels underneath. We've got the flames with the skulls in there, and then the skulls around the metal, around the edge. I think this is a really nice piece. And to give you an idea of size, let's use this sorceress from Kagra's Ravagers. And I think that's a really nice piece. So this is going to look good on the Underworlds table. But also, as a piece of scatter terrain or an objective to get to, maybe something to defend if you're playing the kind of Chaos Lords or whatever, that would be quite fun. I think for Warcry would be really good. So, yeah, that's definitely my favourite out of all of them. And this is the sort of thing I would imagine making as an objective token. So really happy with that. And here's the terrain on the Underworlds board with a few fighters, just to give you an idea of how much it kind of takes up and what it looks like when it's on there. I don't know if you'd be using this many pieces, and they're certainly not in the right spots, but it's just to give you an idea of what they would look like on the board. So that's all the pieces now from the terrain set, and I'd love to hear what you think about it. So join in the comment section below and let me know what you think. Have you got this set? Do you like it? And how do you think it compares with some of the other terrain sets, certainly from Beastgrave? So yeah, it'd be great to hear from you. So kind of mixed feelings about this set. This certainly I'm not that pleased with. It doesn't feel that good quality. I really like these other pieces for scatter terrain. But I think if I compared this with Beastgrave and I only had to buy one, it would 100% be the Beastgrave set. Much better quality, more detail, better sculpts, and just overall feels a lot better. I'll put a link in the description below to Element Games, so if they've got this in stock, you'll be able to pick it up there. And it's an affiliate link, but it won't cost you anything extra. In fact, you can save up to 20% there at Element Games, and for every sale made through that link, I'll get a small commission, and that's going to help me do loads more videos, and so I really appreciate that support, so thanks so much for that. If you like this kind of content and would like to support the channel, then please check out my Patreon page, and thanks to everyone who's joined so far. It's really awesome. We hang out on Discord, talk about the hobby, share ideas and help each other out, and you'll get some perks there that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'll put a link in the description, and it'll be great to see you there. Hope you enjoyed the video and this gave you a good insight into what you get in the box and how big it is when it's on the table and also compared to the fighters. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.